Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to my Shape of Water movie review. I think I was just broadcasting, and I think I had some kind of an error. I have no idea what happened there, but anyway, I saw this movie a couple weeks ago, and it took me a bit of time to get around to posting this review finally. So this movie has been really well received by critics, and a lot of people are saying it might get a Best Picture nomination, and I think they might be right. However, for me, the movie in a couple parts actually kind of lagged, and I think I even almost like I nodded off for a split second, and then I woke back up, and then I was like, "Come on, man, wake up!" Um, if man, if I had to describe this movie in one word, it would be it's hard in one word. I'd say beautiful. It's a beautiful movie, but when you go to see a movie like this, it's more like you're going to the ballet type of a deal. It's not a blockbuster popcorn, type of movie. It's very. I mean, there's some scenes that are in there just that are completely artistic. So, if you, this is very much, I think, a movie for film fans of film. It's not for your mainstream crowd. It's not going to make half $1 billion or anything. And I enjoyed it. It's not my favorite film of the year, just because I didn't have that much fun in it. I just enjoy it and I respect it for what it is. It's not like Blade Runner, where I really did not like Blade Runner. I thought that movie was way boring. I kind of hated that movie. This movie, however, I enjoyed it. Again, this is directed by Guillermo del Toro, one of my favorite directors. He's very artistic, and Sally Hawkins is great. I'm even going to say that Sally is going to get a Best Actress nomination. Michael Shannon is in this as an FBI agent. I think he might get a Best Actor nomination. Octavia Spencer's good. Richard Jenkins is good. Guillermo del Toro may get a Best Director, and I'm gonna say that they might get a Best Original Screenplay nomination. Although, uh, good good nominations. And Doug Jones is in here as this amphibian man. Now, basically, this is Guillermo del Toro again. I just couldn't stop thinking of Abraham Sapien, the creature from Hellboy. It's the exact same creature. A few things are different. It doesn't have an aquatic mask, and it's even got Doug Jones, who also played Abraham Sapien. I think Abraham Sapien was his name. I just for me, it kept taking me out of the movie. It kept taking me out. That this is the same director and the same guy with this amphibian man, and they're in this underground thing, and I'm like, dude, is Hellboy gonna come around the corner, and that his dad and everything. Yeah, is this a prequel to Hellboy? It might be a prequel to Hellboy. I have no idea, but it's not an adapted screenplay; it's an original screenplay. But Guillermo really likes this amphibious type creature, and he seems to have kind of a thing between humans having sexual relationships with monsters, because there's Hellboy and that fire girl, which I was like, how does that work? And then in this one, there's this might be kind of spoilers. I mean, I don't know. Uh, there's like a relationship that goes on between the girl and this fish guy. And then they even like her friend asked about it, like, how does it work? She's like, oh, she's mute, by the way, so she has to kind of mime and whatever sign language, everything. She's like, oh, it's like splits open and it comes out, and I'm like, okay, I they do drive home the point that she's lonely, she's sexually frustrated, and I guess she falls for this creature, and she's the janitor lady. So they break all sorts of federal laws to try and get this creature out of there that she falls for. It's really strange, but I can appreciate it for what it is. It's a very beautiful movie. I do think it's a bit overrated. I'm not going to rate it in the 90s. Um, maybe not even in the 80s. If you're a fan of film, go see this. If you like Guillermo del Toro, go see this film. This is not like Pacific Rim or Hellboy. This movie is more like it's a very serious type of movie. It's not It's for fans of film. You know, if you like La La Land, you might like this movie. You've got movies that are like that, like kind of like dream sequences, sort of. You know, that just go off on a tangent, on a dancing kind of tangent. I also think this movie might get a nomination for best cinematography. It's just a very aesthetically pleasing movie to look at. Um, so yeah, I'd say go see it if you're a fan of film. If you don't go to movies often, this is not the movie for you. If you like Guillermo del Toro, his more artsy, you know what? If Pan's Labyrinth, that's the movie I was thinking. If you liked Pan's Labyrinth, you will love this movie. It's more in that serious kind of tone, in that vein. It's not one of his funner movies. It's a lot more serious, much more mature type movie. It takes place in the '60s. Uh, I'd say I think I'm gonna give this movie an 82. Yeah, on the Star Strider scale, this movie gets an 82, and I definitely say it's a beautiful movie. It's a very beautiful movie. It's a beautiful story. It's a little weird, and again, I kept getting taken out of it by the amphibian creature, and it's just the whole sexual relation thing seemed a little strange to me. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. Like and subscribe. Comment down below, and I will see you later. All right, bye.